we've all been waiting for. The best stock picker in the entire world, perhaps in the universe.
I thought Karen was off the desk.
Research firm McAdams Wright Ragen topped Barrons' 2009 list of the best stock pickers on the street, beating out firms like New Constructs, Morgan Keegan, and yes, even Goldman Sachs. Blasphemy. Paul Latta, Director of Research at McAdams Wright Ragen, joins us from Seattle. Paul, first of all, congratulations on being crowned the top stock picker.
Thank you.
Want to talk about some of your short-term picks. Amazon, you say, is a buy here. What makes you think it's a buy? Is it because of the pullback that we've seen since the beginning of this year?
Yeah, just speaking with our Amazon analyst today, it does look like the stock has pulled back on Kindle fears, and it seems like the death of the Kindle is greatly exaggerated. It seems to me that you hold on to that stock for a quarter. By the time you get to next quarter's earnings, people will have largely forgotten about the Macmillan situation. Maybe the iPad might still be boiling around the background, but the bulk of their business, it still seems to be stealing share quite meaningfully from brick and mortar. So it looks to us like that's a temporary pullback.
So even if you have other book publishers come out saying, we want Macmillan's deal, that's not going to be a concern to you. That's not risk.
The company, in its history, it has historically said that it's never lost money on a product that it's selling. I do think that there is economies of scale in the Kindle business, and so to go out and build a network, if you will, of Kindles, to me is, I think, a viable strategy for the company. So yes, there could be some short-term noise around it, but I think in the long run it's just that noise.
Longer term, you also, Paul, like a pick that is Gary's pick here on the desk, Verizon.
Yes, that one is on our focus list. I know that it's a bit of a contrarian pick. The wireline business has certainly been under trouble for the last 4 quarters, maybe longer. But there is a structural as well as a cyclical component to that, and it feels like
actually. Listen, I'm actually on the other side of Verizon, and I've been negative on Verizon. I continue to be negative. But you guys have a niche. You know the Seattle companies. You know the companies in the Northwest. Where does Verizon fit into the strategy that got you on this Barron's list in the first place? This is not a Northwest company.
Sure. I might add, we actually do have 2 products. We have sort of our Northwest coverage, where we kind of dig down into the details of names, perhaps in Amazon, perhaps in Nordstrom, and then a focus list, which is not geographically constrained. Just looking for good ideas anywhere.
All right, Paul, thanks so much for joining us. Paul Latta of the firm that may be the best stock picker in the whole world, according to Barrons.